2 years ago, the Athenian Middle School piloted a one-to-one iPad program, giving students a 21st century tool for learning, a tool that provides instant access to information, a tool that enables collaboration with each other and the world's entire learning community, a tool that transforms the way students learn, taking knowledge building to a deeper level. But like any new technology, the environment must adapt to take full advantage of all the technology has to offer. The middle school library and computer lab is an outdated infrastructure that fails to take advantage of everything that a wireless, mobile, collaborative learning tool can offer students. The Learning Commons is a 21st century solution to this mismatched infrastructure, and school libraries around the world are adopting this model to enable students' development of 21st century skills. The Learning Commons consists of three parts: a quiet space, a collaborative creation and production space, and a virtual space, which is the Learning Commons online presence. It's an interactive collaborative remake of the library's old website. Take a closer look at the two physical spaces, the Learning Lab and the Library Lounge. The Learning Lab is a multi-purpose space devoted to inquiry-based collaborative learning experiences. It's a place of industry, research, experimentation, creativity, building, and performance. Nonfiction print resources line the walls for formal and informal research. There's an open floor plan for spontaneous reconfigurations, mobile collapsible furniture, a tech bar with a charging station and a place for troubleshooting, whiteboards on wheels so students can work inside and outside, and displays of student work all around. The Library Lounge is devoted to students' recreational reading, quiet partner group work, and individual studying. The room has comfortable seating, plush sofas and chairs, bean bags. There's flexible space. Everything is on wheels for easy modification. The bookshelves surround the walls holding graphic novels and fiction that's organized by genre. Interactive book displays promote recreational reading, and students' work is on display all around. So what does this look like? Collapsible nesting tables can be moved around or reconfigured to meet the needs of a specific learning unit. If the lesson requires space for performance, chairs can be stacked and tables can be collapsed and pushed against the walls. Individual workspaces are compact and movable and support mobile devices and storage. Students can push these chair nodes together for collaborations or choose to roll them outside and work quietly on the deck. Two-sided whiteboards are on wheels, so they go where students need them, indoors or outdoors. And there's lots of options for comfortable seating, including sofas, comfortable chairs, and beanbags. But the physical space is only part of the picture. The virtual space, formerly known as the library's website, is critical to the success of the Learning Commons model. The virtual Learning Commons enables students, faculty, and administration to access all the school's resources, information, and culture anytime, anywhere, on or off campus. The virtual Learning Commons is the online center of all learning, collaboration, creativity, and display. Here is just a snippet of how the Athenian Middle School Virtual Learning Commons does just that.
Our homepage is our information center with mission statement, a screencast tutorial on how to use the site, and highlights on what's included inside, including a rotating gallery of student works like this recent book talk video, a scheduling center so faculty can reserve time in the former computer lab, the library lounge, and schedule in-class collaboration with the librarian or learning specialist. Announcements may be posted by student leaders, admin, or the librarian, such as this one announcing an upcoming author visit. And our online resources links to our research center. The off-site access button enables community members to access our resources from home. Two other collaborative features on this page include the middle school personal learning environment, which is hosted by Cymbaloo, and anyone in the community can contribute to building this collection of websites useful to our school, and Google Drive Tools, which links to a middle school account for shared documents that are accessed by the entire community. Our site's Literacy Center is divided into two sections. The Research Center is our traditional resources page with a catalog search bar, online databases, and magazines, along with updated collaborative tools that have school-wide accounts and or have been recommended by students or teachers. KidBlog is one example, and we have a tutorial here that shows teachers and students how to use it. Research Help is under development, but ultimately will offer video tutorials on how to develop a research strategy, search our subscription database, conduct an advanced online search, or access citation tools. Tech Help button links to a page managed by our tech team and student tech squad. Here you can ask questions, initiate a collaboration, or read educational tech blog feeds. The Literacy Lounge is our site's most participatory section, and it's managed by student leaders, faculty advisors, and the librarian. It has online interactive workspace for all the student clubs, a place for community-built reading lists, a feature for making book recommendations, and listings for upcoming community events. It also has space for faculty members to post student publishing opportunities, auditions, art contests, and upcoming fairs and events. The curriculum page is the heart of our virtual learning commons and serves as our knowledge building center. It is the one place where students go to access all of their assignments, and it's where teachers post all communication to students about their assignments. For example, if a sixth grader can look at the assignment calendar, updated constantly by teachers, and see when her next math test is, when her next social studies paper is due. To work on an English assignment, she clicks on English and is taken to a page where she sees the teacher's note and her most current unit of study right at the top. If we click on Author Studies, for example, students are taken directly to that unit where they get all the information about this assignment, along with the tools and resources, workspace that they need. Collaborating teachers and specialists have a restricted place where they store lesson plans in this area, and that allows for easy and secure updating. Back to our virtual learning commons. The Faculty Lounge is our experimental learning center, and it's restricted to faculty and administration. It showcases professional development resources and opportunities, online tools that faculty members want to explore or recommend or discuss with the tech team, faculty announcements, including scheduling notes, faculty meeting notes stored in Google Drive, and our online resources. It also includes a place for collaborations with colleagues. This button right here links to a Knowledge Building Center template that walks collaborators through the making of a Knowledge Building Center or a unit of study, which I'll go over briefly. This first page describes the purpose of the hook page, which is to grab student interest and get them excited about the unit. Assignment Overview is written for students and includes the specifics of each assignment, the due dates, and assessment rubrics that will be used for grading. And there are additional pages for tools and resources, collaborative workspace, and a forum for communicating with each other. There's also a gallery for student work that showcases former students' exemplary work. And finally, this restricted page for teachers, librarians, and specialists to collaborate on lesson planning and assessments. The last section of our virtual learning commons is called the Peanut Gallery, named because the middle school students' hangout space is called the Peanut. It is the student-run school culture page. Think of it as a living yearbook. It features space for student-to-student communication, which may be in the form of polls or a forum run by the student council or student leadership team. a space for displaying student work, and this could showcase yearbook pictures, digital images of artwork, students' family heritage movies, highlights from student sporting events, clips of music or dance performances. And finally, we have a space devoted to student news and notices, including a student blog. And
one last piece of the Learning Commons model is the iPad itself. It is the device we've chosen to facilitate student learning, but what I've seen is that students haven't quite gained full control of the iPad as a tool. I'd like to introduce the idea of a student's personal learning environment and fold it into the orientation curriculum so we're setting students up for success. Here's a quick demo of what that might look like.
so here is a personal learning environment on an iPad. The home screen is the portal to the student's personal learning environment and contains the primary tools and apps that students most use at home and at school. And you can see most of the apps deal with communication and scheduling, but there's also news and a Kindle. The apps here at the bottom are the ones that students will likely access from every page or part of their personal learning environment. So I put the camera, the browser, and email there. So moving on, the next screen begins the student's personal learning network and portfolio. And what we discovered on the iPad was that many of the learning tools and social network apps had built-in private portfolios that could at any time be shared and made public. So the next few screens contain a blending of these two areas of the student's personal learning environment. So this screen holds the primary learning tools that the student uses throughout the day, mainly for school, but also for personal use. And I'll just point out, Dropbox is how they share assignments. This app right here goes directly to their school website where they get all their assignments and interactions with their teachers. Goodreader is a good example of both a good online social networking tool as well as a place to store items. So if you go to the portfolio, you can see, for example, here's a book talk that the student had done, and she can make that public at any time through some of the sharing features here. So Google Drive and KidBlog are two other private and public collaboration and portfolio tubes. YouTube, again, of course, is a way to enable the student to showcase the videos that she's created. ScreenChomp right here is another social networking tool in which students can combine whiteboard technology with VoiceThread and create videos they can share with teachers or fellow students. The next screen contains subject or skill-specific folders, starting with research, which is useful here for all the classes. And you'll see here the library catalog right here and some other databases that are used regularly. Also the social bookmarking tool Delicious right here. And then you'll see math and science and all these other tools that are used specifically within classes. Music, you'll see GarageBand, and we sort of debated whether or not GarageBand should be in this folder or the general tools area, or even in entertainment, but we decided to try it out here first. And we had some of the same questions about the tools in the visual arts folder and decided to bundle them up here for now. And then finally we have an entertainment section at the end, which helps keep temptation away from the students' learning tools and networks. So Netflix and Amazon Instant Video and a games folder is here at the end.
And last but not least, budget. I've created a preliminary budget of what it would cost to transform our current library and computer lab into a learning commons. I'm estimating $10,000 to $20,000, most of which is furniture. This is a large sum for furniture, but a small price to pay for a transformative learning environment that will increase student engagement, responsibility, and achievement. Thank you.